Yo, how we doing, guys? How we doing? Wednesday, hump day. Tunes on my head. Right. No news to worry about today. Plenty of yellow folder stuff, but nothing major. Gets a bit more interesting tomorrow. Yeah, CPI tomorrow in the US. Well, hopefully. We're just tapping into current day value very high. Get a little reaction from there, which we are. It's not one that I want to long. I'd rather wait for a bit more of a pullback into the range, I think. Missing a light. Managed to short the highs on the sim account, annoyingly. I was gonna take it on the funded and stuff, but it wasn't quite a good enough setup for me. Basically, just looking for a little reaction off this this large limit order that was sitting here. We got a nice aggressive push up. Large seller stepped in as well, aggressive seller. And then yeah, we had I think it was about an 85 large order sitting on the book. Obviously plus a load of smaller ones, so yeah, 120 in total, which got aggressively bought. And yeah, I just market sold once that was filled. It just wasn't quite big enough for me. I like to see him sort of over 200ish really for the sort of Asia London session. 120 like is only, if you've got like what 40s 50s sitting on the book, it's only sort of really like 2 times the size of what's currently on the books. There's nothing really major. If you're getting like into the 200s, then you're looking at like what 4 times the size kind of thing. So well, I didn't take it on the actual accounts, but nice to know I had the right idea. Taco, yo man, how you doing? How you doing? How was yesterday? Did you end up waiting to New York? was you naughty and trade the London? Oh, nice, man, nice. What time is it for you there then, Taco? Oh wait, it was a holiday yet. Wednesday, okay. 3 AM, Jesus. Oh, so it's literally, I've got a little clock down here. So it's literally your time. So yeah, why have you just gone? Is it you just got in from work? But then you'll what? You'll watch me for probably an hour. I'll practice the performance. Oh, so you don't normally get home this late then? Friday. Good luck for it, mate. If I don't see you before. All the best for it. I hope it goes well. What is that? Jeez. That's commitment, that is. I used to work overnight, so I was also okay. So after Friday, then will I not really see you much because you won't be up at this awful hour? Is that right? Could potentially just short from here, but I don't really love the idea of shorting today. I feel like this could be a good level to short from. But... Probably not, but during the London session every once in a while to see. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Nice to stay in touch. I mean, yeah, I'm not completely writing off the New York session forever. I'll do it here and there. So we'll see you at some point. Got those subscription notifications. Oh no, but no, yeah, cool, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, I normally put a little post in Discord with what I'm doing, but I don't think you're in the Discord. What I'll do if I'm ever doing like a random New York stream, I'll try and post it in the community tab on YouTube or something the day before. Give a bit more of a heads up. See, I really like the idea of us pulling back into current day point of control, previous day value area high kind of levels. I think a short from the current day high would have been good, but I'm sort of bullish on the day, so it's difficult to want to short it. You gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose, isn't you? Saying that there is quite a lot of aggressive sellers, and they're struggling to push it down. Set it up. We're in. We'll see. Just didn't love the idea of taking any shorts today. But also, I do like the idea of a pull back into the range. So. I hate when it does that. There's something that I'm doing on this. If I drag my chart sort of widen the view a bit, as soon as I then click on the chart, it absolutely bugs out and zooms out about 2 days. I think I'll probably move break even fairly quick on this. A little bit more push down. I'm not overly confident in it, so I don't want to we've had a nice sweep of it. Hopefully we don't come back up any further. Yeah, it's just the first 15 minutes of London Open. Anything can happen on it, so. Yeah, we had loads of aggressive sellers here. We struggled a little bit, so we're either going to melt off or push back up. So, there you go, out. Out both. You watch will bloody melt away now. Just, yeah, I don't love trading this early into the London Open. Can get a bit do some wild and wonderful things, can't it? Yeah. Man, how's your trading been? Yeah, man, trading's been alright. Trading better now than I've been all year. Have a little recap on the year quickly. So yeah, this is my year so far. Get my head out of the way. Get rid of my head altogether. So yeah, obviously started off rough, as you may well know. Depends on how long you've been following for. But yeah, I've been trading a lot better towards the end of the year. Started to sort my shit out, and yeah, I've just started to this month up my risk, and I've got an extra 3 funded accounts as well. Obviously that's making the P&L a lot higher than it normally would be. But yeah, I've been risking $50 per trade per account most of the year, last few months. But yeah, this month I've gone up to $75 per account, but obviously I'm also risking I've got an extra 3 accounts as well, so. Yes, but it's been better. I'm on the right track. But yeah, I'm hoping if I can keep up the momentum, maybe start taking payouts again by January. Yeah, my stop loss on this would have been at 893.75. So, be interested to see if I made the right call. Yeah, I'd have been stopped out. Lovely. Mr. Loss there, so happy with that. But yeah, the current day value area stuff is great, but on their own it can be a bit touch and go. And the way I look at it was the I was to go to a 15-minute chart, because it was only the first 15 minutes that was thinking that this could just be a wick down. Which is why once we got a little reaction, I was straight to break even on that. Because if we do come back up, then it's not just a wick. It's not just a close below. It's just a wick below, and we could push up. Using volume profile now, yeah, man, yeah. I've been doing that probably since, I don't know, August. No, before that. Probably June, I think. What was June the last? I can't remember when I started. It might have been yeah, it might have been July. I think I started using it basically when it started getting better. But I've also in the last couple of weeks started using order flow more as well. I've moved on to Motive Wave, and with Tape Profit Trader, you if it's a rhythmic data feed, you get free level 2 data, which is obviously why I've got all the level 2 stuff, and I found that massively helpful. I took a short this morning, short at the highs, just off of order flow alone on the sim account. Shorted up here. Purely on the fact that I could we had a limit order of about 85 contracts to sell, and yeah, altogether it was about 120 with the other orders as well, and you get quite nice reactions off the large executions. So I waited to do it field market ordering them for a short, and yeah, you normally get a little reaction. Even if it's not the direction for the day, you normally get a little couple of points off of it. And I found them massively beneficial. Trouble is, it wasn't quite large enough for me to take it on my actual accounts. I'd rather it sort of be over in the sort of 200s above mark, the Asia London session. Because yeah, you've got like 50s sitting on the book quite comfortably, so 120 isn't really that much more than the 50s. Yes, little things like that with the level 2 stuff I find really helpful. And yeah, combine that with volume profile as well. I think it's quite good. So I caught a nice trade yesterday. Well, I had a trade set up in gold, didn't I? That I had set up on the stream. Longing from the previous day value area high. I had that set up during the stream. We absolutely melted straight through that, so I had a loss. But at the same time, I had a long setup from the high volume node I had set up. Yeah, these three nodes are sort of marked out before the session, and I wanted to wait until the lower one because that looked the strongest. And yeah, I went to the entry around here, this highest point. Moving the boxes now. And yeah, I was literally getting filled, I think, about a minute after I got filled in the gold trade. Both New York AM session. And it was filled and straight to take profit. Got about 1.5 out of that, I think. So I was up on the day about 0.5 yesterday. So if I hadn't taken the gold trade, it would have been a nice nice day, but for some reason I decided to trade gold, which I never trade. I never trade, so I learnt my lesson. But to be honest, the only thing I'm really loving the look of at the minute is the pull back to sort of point of control area on a day, and maybe try and get along from our previous day value area high. Got some nice volume sitting at that level as well. See, I don't think I'd take the point of control just because I think I'd rather have the previous day value area high, line up with the volume. But we might not even come back there. We'll see if we get anything on the order flow side of things. Any large orders that I can take a little scalp off of. But I don't think I updated the P&L. Update the bar at the bottom. There was quite a lot of volume yesterday in New York session, considering it was a bank holiday. Pleasantly surprised. Oh. Line up now. We're going to take the highs. Question. How long does it take you to pass express funding? So you do it all at once. I think I started doing them in August 2023, and I passed in April 2024. Yeah, I think that's right. So what is that? 8 months. And literally, I was doing one combine at a time. But the obviously the time that I did it when I passed, Top Step were doing a deal, like a discount. I think they'd just released their Top Step X platform, and 3 combines was cheaper than the one that I was doing. So I basically blew the one that I was doing, picked up 3 for less cost, and that just happened to be the time that I passed, which was lucky. I was a bit shell shocked at the activation fee, because that was like $150 per account, obviously. So yeah, it took me a little while. But yeah, I've worked really hard to get them, so that's why I've made sure I haven't lost them. I'm off though, Brody. Good luck trading and be safe. Yeah, cheers, Taco, man. And so Wednesday today. If I don't see you tomorrow or Friday morning or anything, have a good luck with your performance, man. And yeah, I'll see you at some point. We'll catch up at some point, mate. But yeah, take it easy though, mate. And yeah, good luck with trading and everything like that as well. Start a challenge unfunded next. Futures, any thoughts on them? I've never even heard of them, mate. So no thoughts. I'll try and stick with the main ones if I can. But I mean, as long as they've got a decent enough amount of reviews and they're not awful. You see people on YouTube using them and they sort of get payouts and stuff. It should be fairly safe, I would have thought. But as long as the rules aren't stupid as well. Sometimes they're awful rules, aren't they? But I think it's definitely a good idea once you're like trading really well and taking regular payouts. I think it's a good idea to diversify with prop firms if you're wanting to keep going down the prop firm route. I don't think it's a good idea to have everything, all your eggs in one basket. I wanted to be a CFD prop firm. Okay, yeah. Features version wasn't good in that case. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't trade CFD, so yeah, it's not one that I've seen. But yeah, I mean, no activation fee, mate, is a good start in it, because yeah, that hurts, especially if you've got a few accounts as well. What broker do you use? Trading platform do you use with like a CFD? Is it TradingView or? Oh, MetaTrader. Executing. Nice, man. When I first got into trading, I was trying to download and sort MetaTrader out. I just felt like an absolute faff. Eventually got it sorted out, then I think I then discovered prop firms and futures prop firms, and yeah, never bothered with it. But I started off my my own personal account, CFDs, with capital.com, I think. Put about 500 quid in there. Lost half of it and thought, nah, this isn't the way. I'm just going to lose all of it. So I took the other half out and put it into prop firms instead. $1K for a 200k account, which isn't cheap. Bloody hell. Well, that's for the CFD prop firm. So there are futures. Yeah, I've just got their 200k account up. Looking at it now. But to be fair, the drawdown's quite good. Max loss limit 10%, but your profit target is, well, 8% for phase 1 and 5% for phase 2. Yeah, 1,000, man, seems extreme. Yeah, definitely go with futures, mate. Why, out of curiosity, why do you trade CFDs? Is it like a location thing where you're based in the world? You can't the normal companies don't don't allow you because you're from a certain country or something, or? Two-phase evaluation takes quite some time. Your risk can probably, yeah, man, 100%. Yeah, with it being like 1,000, like the CFD accounts, like, let's say, obviously, if it took me 8 months to pass my prop firms, the challenges I had, I can't remember how many resets I took, but I probably took about 5 resets, maybe like 5 grand. And there's no way I'd have been able to do that. You ever try Forex or just futures? Only futures. I did crypto before. Not really any real attempt at it, just like here and there with a bit of money that I had. Yeah, futures properly. Yeah, never really traded Forex. You can though, mate. You can trade Forex on futures. I've never done it. Yeah, I mean here you on top step. You got Australian dollar, British pound, Canadian dollar, Euro FX, Japanese yen, Mexican pesos, New Zealand dollar, and this is just with top step. So if I go to, let's go to Australian dollar. 6AZ. And yeah, at least this will be centralized. I mean, so if you wanted to use like order flow and stuff like that, like all the orders go to one place. So let's get in one place and you can sort of see it rather than it be with CFDs. It's all down to your broker, innit? Yeah, if it's just purely because you want to trade Forex, jump onto futures where it's a lot cheaper. Probably a lot less scammy. Like CFDs can be very scammy with the spreads and stuff like that. Depending on your broker, do you know what I mean? Like it can be a bit dodgy, but with futures it's all centralized to one exchange, and the spreads are the same for everyone who's trading it. And yeah, you can trade Forex on futures, so yeah, 100%, man. Check it out. But yeah, like I said, I've never traded it, so I have no idea what it would be like compared to actual Forex. But I imagine it will be very similar, like very similar charting wise. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can pick up top step accounts for what $50 per month. Tuned in out your streams the last half year and got to give it to your discipline and patience, despite sometimes things not going your way. Hats down. Yeah, man, patience is the word. But I mean, nothing in this world comes easy, does it? Nothing in the world comes easy, and yeah, I was close to losing these accounts, and I feel like I'm on the up now, so hopefully I won't. But I've had these funded accounts now for a year and a half, I think. Yes, I'm trading it very boringly and slowly, but it doesn't cost me anything. Once I've got them funded accounts, it doesn't cost me anything to have them. I may as well trade them conservatively and not lose them, rather than just blow it quickly and then buy more. And it's helped with my trading as well. Rather than gambling, I'm trading properly, I think. come easy. Yeah, K-Man, you always come easy. How you doing, K-Man? Someone said he wins the race. 100%, man. 100%. Yeah, Dominic, 100% try and move away from CFDs and move to futures. Is definitely a lot cheaper. Like I said, you can get top step accounts for like $49 a month. Take profit trader, I think, is a little bit more expensive, but like at the minute they've got no activation fees, so it works out cheaper if you do it quickly. But yeah, it's better than spending a grand for a CFD account. Like I said, I mean, I think I did about 5 resets easily. People do a lot more. It's a lot of money to spend them. At that point, I feel like you may as well put like 5 grand into your own personal account. How do you structure your payouts given that the max loss goes to initial balance when the first withdraw? Do you have any advice? Well, it started off. When I got the fundeds, I went straight 600 into drawdown on each account. So that really limited what I could do. But once I ran them up, I took a very small payout. I think the smallest payout I could when I was in a position to. So once I got it over probably 2 grand per account, because that's the normal drawdown in it. I think I took about $125 on each account, so I think 375 if my math is correct, overall free. Just for like a morale boost. I wasn't really planning on taking payouts that early, but because I wanted to build the accounts up, but just as like a morale boost, the smallest amount I could. Just as like a, wow, yeah, I got a payout, I've got sort of some of my money back that I've put in. And then the plan was to basically just build them up to have a decent buffer, start risking more, and then once I started risking more, start taking sort of regular payouts, maybe like once a month. I think I had in my head if I was if I say made 2 grand that month, then I'll take 1 grand out as a payout. Do you know what I mean? So take half out as a payout, which I'm pretty sure they have. I think with top step you can only take 50% out anyway. But by that point, I'd have already had like a nice buffer. But yeah, but take out 50% of what I made that month. So your accounts are always growing, but you're still taking decent sized payouts. That was my sort of plan. But obviously, after I run them up to 3 grand per account, so 9k in total, I started struggling. That was sort of towards the end of last year. December last year, it was not a great month. And then, yeah, January, February, March, I basically lost a load of money. Just every trade I took was pretty much a loss. I think I lost about $1 grand on each account, so that took me down to 2 grand. At that point, I realised what I was doing wasn't working. Wanted to change it. So I took 1,000 out on each account. Which left me with 1,000 balance in each one. So I took 3k in payouts in total. But then I had 3k over all the accounts to play with. Basically just went down to small risk, $50 risk per trade per account, and figured it out, basically figured my shit out. So yeah, it's difficult to sort of say, oh, this is the way to do the payouts, because I haven't really got there. Because once I was getting there, I started trading poorly, so that sort of plan went out the window. But yeah, that was my initial plan, was to build like a certain amount of buffer up, and then every month sort of take half out of what I made that month to pay out. So the account's always been built up. I can risk more every month, but I'm still taking regular payouts. 50 minutes into the session then, into London, and we've had a bit of movement up and down, but it's basically still sideways, isn't it? Pretty much at the same price that we opened up at. Can't take any other trades, already done. I'm definitely up for it, mate. It's just if I see something that I like. I prefer the idea of longing today, and I prefer the idea of longing from this sort of area. Previous day value area high, basically. That's sort of where I'm looking at. But we might not get that. We might just push up all day. So if I see something like on the order flow wise, with like maybe a large order on the book that I can take a little scalp off of, then I will. But yeah, it's just if we get that or not, mate. Thing is, if we end up going sort of sideways, we'll probably go sideways the whole session, whole of London session. Yeah, I don't know if I'll take a trade then, but yeah, we'll see. But yesterday was a bit crap, but I didn't end up taking a trade until New York Open. What about you, Dominic? You taking any trades today? Where are you from? What time is it where you are? Waiting. The waiting game, innit, mate? It's the waiting game. Slovenia. I was trying to guess from your name, but I wouldn't be able to figure out. I think I was thinking in that direction, but what would your guess be? Mate, I wouldn't know. I was thinking. I was thinking sort of like maybe like Romania sort of way, but yeah, I'm not good with stuff like that, names and shit. Eastern Europe, yeah, that sort of direction is where I was thinking, but I wouldn't have been able to pinpoint it. I don't think I'd mind going to Slovenia one day. It looks like a beautiful. It's actually not very far from me at all, actually. Just below Austria, okay. Yeah, I'm just Google imaging the Slovenia, man. It looks lovely. People will recognise now that Seska's gone to United. If you watch football, nah, I'm not a massive football fan, so I get what you mean. Put you on the map, is he? Don't get from NBA. This one you must know. No idea. Not a basketball fan either. I'm not really a fan of many sports, to be honest. We were talking about this in the stream the other day. I think a sport that I could get behind and regularly watch would be dodgeball. My missus always says that she would watch the Olympics if it just had regular people on there, so not athletes, just like regular people at the Olympics. She'd have just like the average fat guy doing a 300-meter, 200-meter sprint. That would be insane. Everyone likes dodgeball. Yeah, man, dodgeball quality. What's the skiing like in Slovenia? Can you ski in Slovenia? I've only been skiing a few times, but I want to go again with the missus one day. Yeah, it'd be good to. I've done it in France and Bulgaria. It's cool to go somewhere else. Quite nice, but lately the weather's been too hot. There's not much snow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I'll definitely check that out as an option though when we do eventually go. Not like we'll be going anytime soon, but. Go for a run. Hopefully trades go your way. Fine. See you later, mate. And yeah, cheers for stopping by. Have fun on your run. Enjoy. You're a better man than me. I haven't run in about 5 years. Have a good one though, mate. See you later. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of us failing at these highs. Attempted it a few times now. Keep getting slapped back down. You got $12.50 on the take profit. Yes, mate. Rolling in cash today. Rolling in cash. I had a break even short. Went short around here somewhere, I think. Exactly where. 89125. Yeah, got a little reaction off of it. Wasn't that confident in the trade, so went to break even pretty quick. Glad I did. Quick while you're ahead. Yeah, I probably should. And then maybe about 200 more days of that and I'll have passed. Wasn't that a thing a couple of months ago? What do you mean? There's a phase I think where the whole week was like 12. Yeah, probably. That sounds like me, doesn't it? Yeah. to go back and have a look. Yeah, there's a few times where I had a whole week of trading and absolutely fuck all to show for it. There you go, yeah, this week here, up $1.68 for the week. This week, down $10 on the week. I like a break-even week. This week, break-even, down $13. Though, to be fair, it is better to be break-even on the week than down on the week. Say that, they're blowing the account, that's it, mate, that's it. Yeah, sounds about right. I always try and put my break-evens slightly in profit just to combat the fees and stuff, but the fees on Tape Profit Trader are extortionate commissions. I mean, even though I'm it's $12.50 up on the trade, still down what, $20 on the day. This is that one time that told you to buy. You bought with like 7 accounts back. Oh yes. I can't remember who that was. It wasn't Taco, was it? Savvy Taco. Yeah, so I remember that day. That was a good day. Not. Yeah, I think I was supposed to just do, was it just one micro? I did 7 micros or something like that. I don't know how that happened. And yeah, I was just doing it for shits and gigs kind of thing. And yeah, ended up getting it with like 7 micros. Oh shit, quickly cancelled it. And yeah, it was down like $30 or something. Oh, even more than that, I think. $80 or something on each account. Fuming. No one's fault. Obviously, my own fault for being a twat. But one, shouldn't be taking trades other people are telling me to take anyway. And 2, I should definitely be looking at double checking how many contracts I'm getting them for. Really, I mean, I think it's easy to do that though, because obviously, especially as your platform's normally set up how you like it. So at the minute, when I come on, I've normally got 8 contracts ready to go, which is sort of what I'm trading during London. I've got my my take profit stock that's already set up, ready to go. If something was to change, I need to make sure that I'm changing my settings as well, not just keeping it the same. Yeah, I think it's easy to forget. Listening that you had already hit your profit for the day to register for a win that day, and you took the trade done. I think it might have been. That I was up like $187 on the day or something like that. So I needed like literally like $13 to get the 200 plus, which at the minute I'm not really that fussed about. But he was, oh, you may as well, mate. Literally, you just need like a couple of ticks in the right direction, kind of thing. Just like one contract, it. And it was at that point where I just said, okay, yeah. But I kept my same settings that I would normally take with a, I don't know, 20-point stop loss or whatever it is I had. And I was like, fuck. Quickly cancelled out of it because the slippage and the movement that quickly. It was, I had a bad feel on on both ways, and yeah, poor all round, basically. Poor decisions made that day. But I'm sure that was it. I had a really good day, but it was, oh yeah, you need like another $13 to get it above 200, then you've banked another 200 plus day for a payout. I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, fine. I'll just do one contract, and worst it happens, I lose $20, fine, whatever. But yeah, I lost like half my profit that day, I think, and I was fucking livid. Different people saying they were going to, yeah. Every videos we funny to see. I mean, it would be the live stream would be on YouTube somewhere. I've got a playlist. I unlist all my my live streams. I started to actually list them now, but yeah, I've always unlisted all my live streams. But they're on YouTube in a playlist, so everyone can go on there and go back and look at all my live streams. I think there's like nearly 200. And yeah, I'm not going back through 200 videos of like hour and a half, 2 hour videos. Let me see how many there are. Playlist. 174 live streams. All probably of an average of an hour and a half long. So yeah, it'll be there somewhere. If you're feeling bored, K-Man, crack on, but I'm not. To be fair, it might actually have been when I was doing like the weekly vlogs and stuff. Which obviously, if that's the case, then obviously it's only like one video a week to go through, but 10-20 minute video. And yeah, I feel like I would have put that in there if I was doing them then. OCD is, let me check. Yeah, you'll be there a good while, mate. I wouldn't recommend it. Go and do something more productive for today. Yeah, that was funny. It was funny to for it to happen. I don't know if it was Savvy Tackle. I'm sure it was someone else, but I can't remember who it was. Just watching you like do laundry and sweep leaves. I'm assuming that's sarcasm. I need to get back to actually uploading videos. I've been thinking sort of the last day, maybe I'll do a weekly video with my worst and best trade of the week kind of thing, rather than trying to do a video of all my trades and sort of fit that in, or sort of cherry picking certain trades. Just yeah, my best trade and my worst trade of the week kind of thing. I don't know if that's on me or you. Fair play, mate. Cheers for being my biggest fan. But I mean, I just didn't love doing the vlogs. I'm not really like a sharey kind of person, like share my personal life kind of person, believe it or not. See, I didn't love to do it. Didn't enjoy doing it. And then once I sort of ran out of things to record, I just had no motivation to do it. They get like, there's going to be shitty quality videos, so I'm not putting enough effort in, and well, it's not worth the hassle of it. But I'm thinking, yeah, I can probably manage to do a video a week of my best trade, my worst trade. The trouble is, I don't record all my trades. Like yesterday, I took two trades during the New York AM session. I'm sort of up and down the stairs as and when I need to be. And when the trade was actually going on, I've got little man sat on my lap. You know what I mean, I can't exactly record my trade with him sat on my lap, chilling, kicking off, farting. And they just guessing where you're at. I'm pretty sure I recognise some of them parks. There was one guess that you had, which was pretty close, to be fair. You were pretty close. Like, I think within potentially like 5-7 miles close, I think. No, I didn't tell you at the time. Okay, man, the thing is, me and the missus hopefully in the next couple of years want to relocate somewhere else in the UK. So by the time you do eventually guess it right, if I'm still kicking on YouTube, you'll have to start guessing again because there'll be somewhere else to guess. I say moving my way, but I can't even afford it. Yeah, that's the thing. We can't really afford to live down here. I mean, we may do, but what's the point in killing yourself to afford to live somewhere you don't actually really even like? I'd much rather live somewhere else. And yeah, like a minimum wage is the same across the country, innit? I suppose obviously lack of opportunities is probably the issue, but the minimum wage is the same, so I can go and work the same amount of hours somewhere else and pay £200 a month less in rent. That'd be nice. Then his family went in. So I'm more fussed about that, mate. I'm more fussed about family. I don't really have much family here anyway. The missus has a bit more, but she's not. There's a weird relationship with her family. They're sort of not as close as she would like them to be. They don't bother as much, so it'd be better for everyone, I think, if we left. But I mean, I think here where I am now, I've got my grandma, my uncle, and my granny, which I see on a semi-regular basis. Maybe every my grandma maybe every month or so, my uncle maybe every 4 or 5 months or so, and they live local. Then yeah, my mum lives in like the Canary Islands. My dad lives in Devon somewhere. So yeah, I haven't got anyone here really to keep me here, and I don't love where I live, so pointless staying somewhere. It costs a shitload of money to live for no benefit. You don't have any friends to miss anyway. Yeah, I mean, I've got one friend that I see regularly, and when I say regularly, every 9 months to a year I see him maybe. But I could still probably do that anyway. Even if I lived up north, I'd still probably come back this way at some point, at least once a year. So we have a McDonald's day every year, normally around Christmas time. But I probably didn't do it that long ago. So yeah, I'm probably due to see him at some point. Yeah, good on McDonald's date. The international menu right now, do they? I don't tend to stray from the what I know from the usual. The only thing that I would have in a heartbeat is the McRib. That's quality. Actually, I really enjoyed. They did a barbecue quarter pounder for a bit, maybe sort of 6 months or so ago, and that was really nice. Yeah, most of the stuff that they do, like the special stuff, is all crap sauce. It's not my vibe. I sent out my 6 agent to a lot of foreign Mackies, and I'm telling you now, we have a shite deal. I don't know. I've done the French Mackies, and I know that wasn't great. The one in Spain isn't too bad. Canary Island McDonald's is alright. Sure, they do like a barbecue mayo chicken. Last time I was there, that was quite nice. I think I've got that every day. Burger King is quite good in Spain. We when we were in Spain for about 3 months, we went to Burger King like once a week. We used to go and get the weekly shop at Lidl, and just over the road from there was a Burger King. So we'd have a Burger King date every week. It's cute. And it was great because you could order on the screen, so then you'd rather than trying to order in Spanish, you could just order on the screen. But the trouble is, when they would call out the number, they'd call out the number in Spanish, and it was fine if there was no one else there. But the times that there was other people there, you just would just look aimlessly at them, and then they'd say, "Yeah, it's you." Like, okay, sweet. So I tend to just stick to what I know and like with McDonald's, well, with everything really. But yeah, normally at McDonald's I either get a Big Mac meal, £4 pounder meal, or occasionally a barbecue wrap. That's pretty much it. I'll get like an extra burger with it. I'll normally get like a double cheeseburger or a mayo chicken or something as well. But sometimes we get 20 bucks of nuggets, but I don't branch out when they have a new burger. I don't end up getting that. Just stick to what I know. 2 burgers is the way. That's it, mate. That's it. The thing is, I worked there for like 4 years, so I've basically had everything. I know I don't like most things that they do. The things that I like the most is the Big Macs, and the £4 pounders. But like I said, I've tried most of the special ones. It's always the sauce I don't love. It's always the horrible lettuce, and yeah, it's just stick to what I know. Yeah, working there was cool though, because you can just make your own food. I think once I made you know, obviously with a Big Mac you get like the middle bun, don't you? I did that once with a bagel, the breakfast bagels that they do. So I had obviously like sausage patty, cheese, another slice of bagel bread, cheese, sausage patty, egg, another slice of bagel, patty bread, another slice of sausage. Fucking great big fucking bagel. I've been well up for work there. Mate, it's easy work. Easy work. Just zone out and dick around, basically, is what I did. I'd hate to be a manager there, because you're basically a manager of people that don't give a shit. Like, no one really gives a shit if you're slow or you're not doing things right. Like trying to be managers of people that don't actually care to do their jobs. Just must be awful. I always think that the best kind of manager to be would be a manager of managers, because at least like you're in charge of people that get paid more and they're expected to do a bit more, but being in charge of like minimum wage burger flippers, it'd be awful because yeah, they wouldn't give a shit about what you're saying. Regional manager dreams, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the regional manager where I was at Christie's, drive around and pop in here and there, fucking shit on everything, and then fuck off to somewhere else. But they did offer me management when I was there, but it wasn't worth it. It's like an extra quid something more an hour than I was already on. Wasn't worth the extra ball ache that you'd have to deal with. I said no thanks and carried on being a dick. Probably gonna call it in a second. The sideways action is not for me. We're not even sideways in it with levels I want to trade off of. It's difficult because I'm long on the day. I also don't like the idea of being long from here. I feel like we're gonna have a bit more of a pullback into the range, and potentially like the idea of longing from down here. So I don't want to long at this end of the range that we're in, because it's not where I want to be longing from. Could quite easily melt through. But I also don't want to short on a day where I've got a long bias, because we could quite easily just chop here then rock it up. So just one of them difficult ones that I'm probably not going to be taking a trade until something happens rather than this. But we're spoiling out for something. I don't know if I'm saying the right word. Spooling is what I'm trying to say. Spooling out for something. And yeah, my bet is down. Maybe towards the New York AM session, and then up later on. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I want to play it by ear and see if there's a long opportunity from here later on in the day. I think around 880 is where I sort of want to be long from. If not, I'll take my $12.50 and buy myself a cheeseburger or something. But yes, take it easy though, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. And yeah, take it easy if you're still trading. Play it safe, play it sensible. Just stopping by, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, lads. See you later, okay, man. After time, yeah, we'll do, mate. You too. See you later.